was disappointed because my wings were gone. My shield was on. But it's okay. I was good. I mean, it was just, go in the dressing room and then like open it and see a different costume and different color and all that good stuff. And haven't seen me teach you since I passed my PowerPoint. And but that's just part of the job, I guess. Yeah, then I had to wear red, all red the whole season. And I was black the whole season.
Hi, this question's for Solomon. Could you describe each one of your base cast members? Chris, Justin, Tracy, Patricia, Roger, and Blake.
Wow, that's a good question. Okay, let's start with Blake. That's easiest. Very energetic, just eager and young and just so pure and honest. Such a great kid. I don't know what happened. Tracy,
is it autofocus?
she was great for morale.
No, it's
Beautiful, shapely yellow Rangers, always awesome to have in the crew. Roger, he was a spicy, ferocious, kind of hot-headed guy. And Patty, she was I guess she was like the cooling, calming factor of the crew, and that pretty much sums them up, and I was just kind of the organizer, the person who kind of, tell everybody what to do. Yes? Does that answer the question?
Yeah, one I wanted to ask before the official line of questioning started. I have a second one for Frank there when we officially go down the line. When Tommy retired his powers and drove after that, did he stay with, do you think he would have stayed with Kat or eventually gotten back together with Kimberly?
Probably have both. Does that answer your question?
Thank you.
Now Tommy's a sleep bag.
Yeah, I got a question.
NASCA?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was NASCA rated.
Really?
When I was 16, about 2 years ago. Yeah, I was NASCA rated. I did a lot of NASCA training. That's why all the who's I know you can't see. What's the name? Came right in map, is that it? Oh yeah, CT piece, right? No. Yeah, I guess in that thing. Okay, I'm sorry. I had it. So yes. Oh, you're just some people raising their hands. How about you, sir, right over there? Yeah.
For someone, did you actually drive the red Camaro?
I did.
My question's for Jason Frank. Was there any reason why your middle name was put in the credits? Was that your decision?
No, I used to. You see, some say Jason Frank, and some says. Watching the lights last night, and some say Jason David Frank. Well, when they put Jason Frank, and everyone starts saying, "What happened to your middle name? How come your middle name?" So I just told them to put it back to Jason David Frank. 3 first names, it's easy. They say, "What's your last name?" I go, "Frank." So your last name? I say, "That is my last name." So yeah, thank you. Oh, do you guys have questions lined up against the wall, or you guys just used to being in jail? Okay. Well, are you all lined up? You two lined up? You guys are okay?
No, we have questions.
Oh, you do have questions? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to ask that one. How did it feel to go back to being, how did it feel to be blue in space?
I kind of explained it a little bit earlier, but I mean, going to blue, just for my own personal ego thing, it was a bit of a blow. But, at the end of the day, it's just awesome to be a Ranger no matter what
How did they call? Where were you when they called you or whatever? When they called you on come back? Or the rest?
Yeah, I don't remember where I was specifically for that, but
What you were doing at the time?
yeah, it wasn't like when I actually had gotten the original role, but I was still very in touch with everybody. I was only a year out, so it was such a great experience. I was looking forward to meeting all the guys, and looking forward to it. Yeah.
They asked me, but then I wasn't in it.
I don't remember where I was, but I remember getting the call for Forever Red. Jonathan called me, and then I was thinking, I really haven't done my homework on Power Rangers at all. So I'm going to meet everybody that I really don't know. And going there was kind of weird because, Tommy was a leader, but I'm going to an episode where they all were leaders. See? So now I have to lead the leaders, and I just didn't want, I didn't want to be like that kind of guy who, whatever. So I'm walking around telling everyone what to do. I'm thinking they were leaders on the show too. So that was a little awkward, and meeting everybody. But I got a chance to meet everybody, but you didn't come, or who's the one that had to shoot separately?
That was the Galaxy.
Well, he wasn't gonna do it. He wasn't gonna do it. They must have paid him a little bit more money. I don't know what happened, but I think that, something like that. But, yeah. So I got a chance to meet everybody, and but were we all wearing like red? Or we just shared our shirt? Nobody.
Again, I don't really remember exactly where I was at, but it was for me it was a no-brainer. I was happy to come back and play on the Ranger set and meet, Jason Franks and Jason again in Austin. I'd never met him, but I'd seen him in his work, so I was excited to see him in the rest of the Rangers. So it was cool. I was excited.
All right, I have a question. I was wondering, after the last fight that you had, you went pro. Are we gonna be seeing any fights here in California anytime soon?
He hasn't signed up yet.
Yeah, no, I'd like to. Right now, my manager was talking to Strike Force right now, so I'm still. I still want to. I'd love to fight in California because I got a lot of California fans. I'd like to see it and stuff like that. So right now, I haven't got back to my manager. I have a fight October, November, December, but I don't know which one I'm going to take yet. So kind of. Thank you.
How did you guys feel when you guys found out you were casted to be the Red Ranger?
No, someone asked that. Oh yeah, we just asked that. Were you here? Let's take roll call. Raise your hand if you're not here.
No. He did. What do you feel?
I stole a lot. I got the black dino suit at my karate school in Texas.
Nice.
Jack that thing. And I remember coming out in the van and I wore it underneath my clothes and I'm just like sitting there and I'm like, felt a lot bigger. I wasn't big then, but I felt a lot bigger and I was kind of squeaking a little, It's like I took everything. But they don't give us anything. So I have that and I have the Green Ranger suit. They were all freaking out about, like, just the original spandex. Like, who stole it? And I'm like, but, a little community. But, Mark Richardson out there, the props guy, he was very kind, and he's got a lot of original stuff, but he was very kind to give us some stuff. He was always cool like that. Always hooked us out. I don't know if he hooked you all up. Who's Mark?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm often curious about these kind of things. Like the last scene in Forever Red, the whole thing when you guys are arguing over who was better.
Walter Jones in the back. Don't be trying to hide back there.
I want to be a Red Ranger.
It's Morphicon time!
Say that one more time.
I was gonna ask, like, how much of that last scene was ad-libbed, and how much of it was actually scripted? The whole thing when you were arguing over who's better. It was all ad-libbed? When you said goodbye.
Yeah, I think we all kind of
I do remember that because I remember Southworth and I were having some fun with that. But I think they had some general script going there, and we all kind of just had some fun at the end. It was over, we were having a good time. So I say it was kind of a 50-50 mix.
Question for Jason, Dave, Frank. This is from a purely production standpoint. When you went into Dino Thunder and became the mentor character, half that series you were stuck in your morphed costume. Is that because you weren't available to film, or is that just for the story?
No, that was when I was invisible.
Yeah.
I had to run my California school, so I agreed to 40 episodes, but I was like, I gotta have to be gone during this time. So they just decided for me to become invisible. So that's why I was invisible. I was in California and they're in New Zealand playing, with towels and strings, and that did voices later. So.
You're still running that school in there?
Yeah, California. My partner, Randy Word, runs a school in California. I got 2 schools out there. I just put a cage in the other one too. I took a boxing ring and converted it to a cage. It's great.
Yeah.
But when you guys were all Rangers, it's almost like most of the Red Rangers were all kind of bulky. But as Disney took over, Red Rangers became little like myself. So when you guys were being Power Rangers, was there an emphasis on lifting weights and getting healthy and staying up?
No, I was real skinny. They put a muscle suit underneath the spandex for me. I was really skinny. I was like 150 pounds. And so they had like a muscle suit, and then we put the spandex over the muscle suit. So they didn't care about the weights. I think like before, like Jason was like so big, and I think that they wanted like a different, like a smaller guy. So it didn't really, so I wasn't just in their Jason,
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think they cast us just for who we were, so maybe it was, I don't know. But I think a lot of us, obviously we stay in shape just because we like to, so there was no emphasis on it. It was more what things you couldn't do, snowboarding and certain things. So it was more what you can't do more than what they wanted you to do for our season.
I'm drinking Diet Pepsi to get skinny so I can get the roll.
I know they definitely wanted, athletic skills, when they were looking for Rangers, and they had to actually put a muscle suit on my stunt guy.
Wow.
You can ask for me if you want.
Jason, I was wondering if I brought you to school, you give me a discount?
You get a discount. Come on out.
All right, cool. Where is it?
First lesson.
I'll take you on.
You and your ding, 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 ding.
What?
That's what the last guy said to me.
There's obviously been a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors the internet about a lot of the scenes and whatever that ended before. I was just wondering if there was anything particularly memorable that you filmed that ended up in the